Hey, kindergarten. So I am Mrs. Pandini. For some of you, I am your kindergarten teacher. Others of you might have a different teacher from Copperfield, but I want to welcome you because I will be reading a story today. So sometimes we'll read stories live and in person on the computer, and sometimes I'll be reading them recorded like this so that you can watch it at a different time, or so that maybe you can watch it again if it's a story you really like. So today I'm reading a kindergarten all-time favorite. This is a book that we read every single year on the first day of kindergarten, and so we want to read it to you today. So the book I'm going to read you might have seen before. It is called No, David by David Shannon. So you'll notice that the author, who's the person that wrote the book, his name is David Shannon. And the character in the book, who the story's about, his name is David too. And so this author wrote a book about what he was like as a little boy. And there might be some things that you can relate to that maybe you do, but I hope it's not too many of them, because David doesn't always make the best choices. So later on today, we are going to be talking in social studies about some rules and about some ways that we behave. And if you were at school in person, we would be talking a lot about that. But you're at school virtually. You're at school at your house looking at us on a computer. And there are still going to be expectations for behavior. So we're going to be talking about that later. But for now, we're going to see what David does. And I want you thinking while I'm reading about the way that David behaves. All right? So this is No, David by David Shannon. No, David? David's mom always said, "No, David." No, David. No, David, no. No, no, no. Come back here, David. David, be quiet. Don't play with your food. That's enough, David. Go to your room. Settle down. Stop that this instant. Put your toys away. Not in the house, David. I said no, David. Davy, come here. Yes, David, I love you. So we're going to be talking later about just some things that maybe we do when we're not being super careful and we're not paying super close attention to what we're doing and how we're acting. And we're also going to talk about some of the right choices and some of the ways that we can behave, and how as we grow up, and growing up and going to kindergarten is a big deal. You're getting older, and now you have this big responsibility of being a student. And so as we do that and as we grow, we learn to better control ourselves. And so we're going to be practicing that. We're going to be talking about that. And I'm excited to see what you guys know already and to have a talk with you about it later. All right? Thanks for watching the Read Aloud. We'll see you.